Hey guys, it's Cowan Hill and I'm playing a bit of domination here on Terminal. Almost forgot the name of the map here. And I am using the UMP. I'm sorry, but it's a great gun and I was going for the Nuke. So yeah, that's a little bit of a spoiler there. And watch this little rush route here. Really worked out well this time, but I'd only recommend it if you've got Marathon. If not, then you know, normally there's a guy like camping at the bottom trying to get you, and he'll get you pretty easily. As you jump out that window, you become quite vulnerable. So I've done this route a few times, you know, just to test it. Both times it kind of worked out half risky but half well. So it's kind of a risk you have to take if you want to get them early kills. And I always say on Terminal, if you spawn on the inside, what a lot of people do is they push for C, and then when they get C, they push out and try and get B. And I don't think this is the right way to go about playing Terminal from the inside. In my opinion, the best thing to do is run outside and grab B, or even just get people outside. Just get as many people outside as possible. Once you get outside, they'll get the inside spawn, and since there's no real kind of spawn points around C except from kind of the Burger Town spawns, then you know, they'll spawn inside closer to A. They'll spawn kind of like the inside lobby area, the big open area, and kind of around security gates, or maybe even A itself. So if you can get people out of the building and outside, then you can grab B. They'll get the inside spawn, and then you can push for C, because it's much easier to push for C from the outside spawn than it is to push for C from the A spawn, in my opinion, because you got this like flower bed thing that provides really good cover for anyone who's like watching C. And yeah, basically what I'm doing now is just kind of sitting on this building here, and I watch a teammate spawn, which kind of means that they won't be spawning there anymore, and that's it. They're in the spawn trap, and it's over. And since I am going for the Nuke, I'm just going to wait it out right here, wait for the Harrier to get me a kill, and watch the plane, because I don't want to get killed from there. And now I've got my AC, and I want to get this Nuke. I am going to run all the way to the back of the map, into the little sneaky booster spot, or whatever it's called. But yeah, run right to the back of the map there, and lay down and call in the AC. So now, hopefully they got the dream spawn. Now, we didn't have actually a good hold on their spawn right now, but I do manage to pick up a few kills. It's not the best AC-130 you've ever seen. A couple of double kills every now and again, but it for the most part it didn't do as well as what you'd expect, having them spawn trapped on A. But you know, what I'm trying to do is call out anyone I see, and my teammates are also calling out people they see, so I can take them out. And you know, it works both ways. Like, you know, just because we want to kill as many people as possible to keep getting them to spawn in dreams, which is kind of one of the best places to spawn trap on any map. And look at this guy come behind me with his scavenger cold-blooded. And that's the first Nuke ruined on about a 21 streak or something like that. That's absolutely amazing. And you know what? I'm determined. I'm going to go get one. I'm going to get a Nuke. And I'm trying again. So right now I'm just kind of sticking around bookshop. Maybe not, but maybe I'm thinking about a later bit in the video. This is one of the areas you really want to control. I call it top lobby. I don't know what it's actually really called, but I think it's top escalators. The MLG Pro call out thing, but I call it top lobby. That's just me. And then bottom lobby is obviously the bottom, down the bottom of the escalators. So yeah, now I'm hiding in the bookshop and trying to pick up kills, because what you want to do is kind of get them in the spawn trap and then slowly close the spawn trap in to narrow it down to as least spawns as possible. And then they've got the least amount of exits to their spawn, which means, you know, you can hold them off with you know, just sitting on choke points. And you might think like, well, you only need like 6 people, 6 choke points, so you only have to get them to a point where there's only 6 places to watch. But if that made sense to anyone at all. But the problem with that is if one guy dies, they could all, you know, a few of them could push out, or if 3 of them go one way, they could push out that way, and that's an annoying thing. So if you can get them to a point where there's only like, say, 3-4 choke points, then you got a good chance of holding them off, because you can call out to your other teammates, and they can pick up the kill and keep them in the spawn trap. And a lot of people might complain about spawn trapping, but basically domination is about spawn trapping. It's about keeping them on one flag and keeping them spawning there. So you know, you could just run around recklessly and making sure you had 2 flags no matter what it was, but you know, you're going to spend a lot of time running and a lot of time dying, so that's not something you really want to do. So it's better just to keep them on keep 2 flags and keep them on 1, and just whore out the win just like this. And right here, this is my little sneaky spot if I'm going try hard and they're trapped at A. It's a great spot because you can watch Bookshop, you can watch their spawn by Dreams, and you can watch the cockpit as I just pick up that kill there. And you know, it's not really an expected spot. The only place you're really vulnerable from is either a guy running up behind you, obviously, but obviously I can see my teammates are controlling like top lobby and stuff, and Bookshop really. And the reason that Bookshop is a risk to you is because, oh, watch this, watch this. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Fully flashed. Yeah, the reason Bookshop is a risk to you is because if they sit behind that counter, they might see you, and then you're an easy kill to them. So, yeah. Right then, there was a guy up on the top of the gas tanker building, or red roof. I think that's the call out for it. And I wasn't sure whether they'd be spawning outside at B. So I moved to a place, instead of staying at top escalators, I moved over to see if I could see them spawning at A. And if I couldn't, then I could obviously assume that they were spawning outside, and I could go into that room with the windows below red roof on the middle floor, and I could you know, pick up some kills from there and hopefully switch the spawns again. So I'm in my second AC-130, and this one isn't really as, it's not even, I don't think it's as successful as the first one. I think they hide more on this one because I think they don't want me to get a nuke, but yeah, I don't get many kills like I say what you'd expect on such a tight spawn trap. So yeah, this is also another one where I have to go and get some gun kills myself, but I am determined to get this nuke, so I'm just dropping them AC-130 shells right in there and trying to get as many kills as possible. And I get stuck right here trying to work out how the hell I get out, and finally work it out. Just something I wanted to mention as well, I've actually got Worms Armageddon. No, not Armageddon, sorry, I'm just thinking of Armageddon. I got Worms, just normal Worms on the Xbox, and that from the arcade, and that is amazing. It is so fun. It's only like what, £4 in English money. It's 400 Microsoft points, English money in pounds, in Great British pounds. Yeah, so I don't know what that is in dollars, but it's 400 Microsoft points. So if you've got 400 spare, get it and send me a message, and I'll play you, because it's a fun game, and I'll record some matches, and maybe I'll do a series. Like, I already want to do a series of me, Nolan Keller 1, or whatever he calls himself on YouTube, God knows. Sorry, Kev, and Geekslicker. We all play a bit of Worms, and we play like 10 matches, and I was just going to put them in episodes and do some tricoms over it. I think it would be pretty interesting, and I think it will make you all want to buy Worms. If you've ever played it on the PC, you will not be disappointed. There's not many maps, there's not many like weapons, but you know, I may have to go and get Armageddon as well, because I'm feeling like I have to get it now. Even though it's 800 Microsoft points, I think it will be worth it. Oh yeah. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, get Worms, because it's amazing. Add me or whatever. I've probably got full friends list, but send me a message telling me that you've got Worms. And by the way, I just died, and that was my second nuke fail. But yeah, I just pick up a kill when the game's over. But yeah, it's an amazing game. I'm gonna get some commentaries of that up as soon as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed. Even though I failed 2 nukes, I got a pretty decent score of 45 and 2. I'll see you later.